which would be interesting. It's just going back to that whole Big Brother thing of, well, we don't want them to know my information because they might use it against me. This is true. They might. Who's to know they don't have all that and haven't taken your genome and essentially created another race somewhere, in a sense, or modifying and taking all the genetics from everybody and making like a superhuman. That can just totally be a soldier, wipe out everybody. So the ruling class can go wherever they want to and always be waited on and never have to hear a no. Even though that potentially those, considering their genetics as humans, and humans usually have the tendency to go against the grain and fight for what they want, so that wouldn't actually at all fan out perfectly. It's just kind of going from the retrospective, spinning it back a little bit. Those shots, what is in those shots that they're injecting you with? It's kind of something to think about. Yet you trust. Because even if that doctor doesn't, you trust that doctor and that doctor is legitimately doing it, how do you know that that doctor isn't being gypped upon themselves? That's why it would be nice, to me, to have everything videotaped. To have this DG essentially be able to track where all the stuff came from. Who made your food? So it would be like, okay, you go to your doctor and your doctor says, let's try this thing out. Okay, so your doctor orders it. Well, your DG, while watching you to keep you safe, and to be able to assist you, would go to wherever that facility is through a camera and see exactly what got done, when, from who, and why. All the way until it got to you. To me, that makes sense. To me, I'd rather be video cameraed all the time with a DG, because then I would know at least no one would be able to harm me, because that DG would literally work for you only, and everybody would have a DG. So it would be a simultaneous thing. If somebody hacked into your thing, you would know. You would legitly know. Boom. Because I would imagine there would be a point where you would use your thumbprint or that kind of thing to be able to, like when you wake up or whatnot, use your thumbprint, and if it, from the only way that status of stuff could get changed, so let's say somebody did hack into your thing and tried to take it over, and they took it over. Well, it would come down to, you would be able to see that that's not your DG anymore, that you would be able to say who did it, when did they do it, where did that come from, who bought that computer. You know, there's a point where if that actually did happen, like, everything would be traced by that person's DG. Like, I think honestly, you should be able to say, I'm going to kill somebody today. This is how I'm going to do it. The DG would be like, oh yeah? Well, why would you want to do that? Okay, that's okay. Well, this is how I would do it, and they would legitimately have a conversation with you. Now, when it comes down to it actually happening, boom, that's when the DG would react and make sure the mediators, or actually these guys would be the police, because there wouldn't be a need for a mediator like we have today, because, well, I don't see the point. The only reason I can see a point in having a mediator interject into doing with my life is if somebody blacked out and they're raging and they're trying to hurt somebody. That's when somebody needs to physically take them down and physically make them do something different. Other than that, why do you need a parent figure-ish thing to come in and get in the middle and be the mediator between you and the other person? You can't just talk it out. Just saying. Possibly it's a challenge, yeah, because you and the other person doesn't know how to deal with their emotional needs, and they're having all these other challenges. Okay, yeah. It's a challenge. It is. It's just, why call out the babysitters?